broadcast messages, press releases. They're telling you their side, but you just want the facts. And that's why you come to me. I give you the statistics without spin. Out of 116 million working age Nigerians, 35.5 million are employed full-time. That's 30%. I give you the context. I give you the history. I fight fake news with facts.
Kayode. No, Kayode, I will let you talk. Kayode, I will let you talk if you let me talk. Kayode.
That's why more and more Lagosians are tuning in.
500,000 Lagosians.
720,000.
970,000.
Over 1 million Lagosians, they know that if you give me your afternoon, I will give you hard facts.
Well done, Sandra, on all you do, going beyond the headlines and focusing on the facts.
I am Sandra Ezekwesili, and these are your hard facts.
First hard fact of the day, 182 new confirmed COVID cases yesterday. Yesterday's Lagos number was 27 and Lagos was number 2. Number 1 was Taraba with 38. So please take your precautions, limit your movement outside, wear a mask, give gap, wash and sanitize your hands as frequently as possible. Second hard fact of the day, phase 2 of the COVID vaccination drive is still ongoing. Go and get your first dose. If you're in Lagos, you have to register on the website before you go to the primary healthcare center that you registered at to get your first shot. If you're due for your second shot, no need to register again. Just go back to where you got your first shot and get your second dose. Remember, of course, that you're not fully protected until you have completed your dose. And thank you for listening to Hard Facts all week. Just so you know, next week is going to be even better. At 5 p.m. on the Big Hard Fact on Monday, I will have, 5 p.m. on the Big Hard Fact, I'm going to have 4 topics for you. Great topics, right? Next week, throughout next week. So Monday, we're ranking Lagos as a world city. Tuesday, we'll be talking about abandoned projects. Wednesday on Balogun and Broad, we're talking about unpaid salaries in the informal sector. Thursday, we're talking about the Anambra Guber elections 2 days before it happens. So let's see how that goes. That's why 1 million Lagosians cannot be wrong for listening to Hard Facts. It's always good stuff happening. And of course, if you miss any conversation from this show, from all the other shows on this station, you can listen again on our website, nigeriainfo.fm. I have a great show for you today, starting with the Big 3, Global Edition. I have money to give away as well, so listening to the end of the show if you want to win this money. But let's talk about the return of 2 Benin Bronze artifacts this week. Then we'll talk about Lai Mohammed saying that bandits collecting taxes is no different from area boys collecting levies. And then let's talk about the coup in Sudan. At 4 o'clock, Akako will be back with Public Square. Then Music and Moments will take the air. You know the drill by now. News updates every hour on the hour. But let's get right into the Big 3 Global Edition Lagos. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili, and these are your hard facts.
The Big 3 Global Edition on Hard Facts.
Will more Benin Bronzes be returned? More Benin Bronzes, will they be returned? Is there a difference between area boys and so-called bandits? And will the Sudan Coup succeed? This is Big 3 Global Edition. Let's get into the stories. Now, you know that on Fridays we try, keyword try, to let Nigeria rest. Look at the biggest stories from the rest of the world, even though sometimes the big stories are still Nigerian stories, or they also affect Nigeria. Like today, Britain returned 2 Benin Bronzes this week, and that's our first story. Both pieces were looted by British soldiers during the sacking of Benin City in 1897. If you're watching our live stream, I'm showing you pictures of these beautiful works. The first one that you're looking at is the statue of a cockerel. Our live stream is Facebook, Nigeria Info 99.3, YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. So the first is the statue of a cockerel. It was returned by Jesus College, Cambridge University. The university says they got it in 1905 from the father of a student. But 2 years ago, the school authorities agreed to return it to Benin because keeping it would be immoral. And so this week, it was finally handed over to a delegation from the Oba. If you're watching our live stream, you're seeing it as well. Now, the second piece is a sculpture of an Oba's head. This one bought by the University of Aberdeen in Scotland back in 1957. But again, they've decided it's unethical to hold on to stolen property, whether they bought it or not, and they've returned it. You see, these two returns are significant because they mark the first time that British institutions have given back Benin Bronzes. And that increases the pressure on the British Museum. It has the largest number of stolen Benin Bronzes anywhere in the world. And so far, it has resisted any attempt to retrieve them. Last year, I told you about how the different museums in Germany have agreed to return the pieces in their own possession. They even agreed to help us build a world-class museum in Benin to operate it for some years while training the local staff so that they can take over from where he has stopped. But so far, the British Museum is not playing ball. But I want to hear what you think about the return of these artifacts to the Benin Kingdom. And do you think it will lead to more collectors in the West doing the same thing? Will the British Museum eventually yield? Men, call me on 01465-7190. Actually, 01465-7190 is for our female callers. For our male callers, 0700-993-993. Of course, there is WhatsApp. WhatsApp is 080-959-75805. Let's hear your thoughts on these stories. 99.3, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for calling us.
Yeah, Sandra.
Yes.
Sandra.
Says.
You did not answer me. Sandra, see, anytime I hear Mr. Laila Mohammed come on air on national radio, I get so dumbfounded and downcasted, low-spirited. I'm just, it's a shame for us to have somebody like that as information minister. What's the definition of the fake news? If that man comes giving us misleading information and misleading the whole country, 200 million people telling us bandits and Agberu. I don't understand. The Agberu, are they carrying AK-47? Is Agberu kidnapping people? I know Agberu too have their own. Lagos State should work on that because that's another loophole in Lagos State. I'm directing this to both Tinubu and himself. If Tinubu is not working on, if he don't want to work on Agberu in Lagos State, there's no point of for him going to contest as president. The whole country will become Agberu. Because me too, I'm feeling the impact of the side effect of Agberu in Lagos State. Then concerning why Africa, when are we going to start practicing democracy instead of, overthrowing ourselves with bullets and, and guns? Sandra, I just want to hear that
call my name Will, so I'll say Good afternoon. Thank you very much for calling us. Okay. Well, we've not gotten to the second story yet, but I'm seeing that, some people are already gingered to get in on that. But I feel like you should perhaps wait to hear details of that story before you jump on it. What do you think? Benjamin in Ikeja, hello.
Good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah, it's nice speaking to you.
Yes, you too.
Yeah, Sandra, I just want to speak on the issue of the Minister of Information. Hello, Sandra.
I'm here. Go ahead.
Yeah, Sandra, you see, one thing I want to point out is this. You see, these are countries right from military. it's been lawlessness. And this is the reason why there is corruption everywhere, and the top politicians that are presidency down to the local government are not searched. When every administrator came into being, in every tenor, there is always cases of corruptions. But they pile the issues and there is nothing to do about it. Why? Because of lawlessness. And when we keep on doing this, what will be the outcome? The outcome will bring in Agboros. The outcome will bring in bandits. And the outcome will still brings in IPOPs. And every nation will begin to divide by itself. Those are the reasons. And these are the reasons why we are still standing today. And what brought in all this is because we have wrong people in positions. The very top position in Nigeria, Attorney General of the Federation, the Secretary General of the Federation, the Minister of Information, these top positions in Nigeria, people we trusted that they can take us to where we are, expecting them. Unfortunately, we still have wrong people in position. And when we get up, we only blame Mr. Buhari. But we have forgotten that Obasanjo has done his party, has left, and there are faults. President Yar'Adua has done his party, has left, there are faults. And Jonathan has done his party, has left, there are faults. Now, this current presidency is doing its own faults, and he's still on it, and the same faults. Sandra, it's unfortunate.
All right, Benjamin, thanks for calling. I think everyone doesn't want to talk about the good news, which is the return of our bronzes. Bronzes. Okay, bronze. Is it bronze? Oh, bronze, not bronze. Okay, bronze. But anyways, they've been returned. But you don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about Lai Mohammed, and you don't even know the details of the story, and you're just going off. Let's talk to Etim in Satellite Town. Hi, Etim.
I'm fine.
Welcome. Good afternoon.
What Lai Mohammed said, there's some element of truth in it. I came across a newspaper that I bought in 2016. The Nation, Sunday, 20th March, 2016. Then on page 4 and 5 was the election that was held in River State. Then page 53, kidnapping, Lagos trained school guards in Lagos and Ogun State. There was kidnapping of school students in Lagos State, even in Ogun State, before even ransom was paid for their release. Even before the escalating of kidnapping in the northeast, in the north, by bandits. Then we have court cases, a secret court activity clashes. Even there was a time the University of Uyo was shut down because of court crisis. We have Badu boys that were killing people in Ikorodu. They used handkerchief to mop their blood for ritual purpose. We have 1 million boys here in Lagos. We have miscreants. We have hoolons terrorizing Lagos residents, even motorists, even some of their colored are victims. What is the difference? Did God and some of the callers here who we claim to be Christians, there's no sin that is bigger than each other. They should know that they are blaming Lai Mohammed or the president. When they die, those who are engaging in all this crime, we also have sea piracy, we have kidnapping, we have oil bunkering. Just this week, 20 people died in the process of bunkering activities in River State, even in Delta State. So
all of us, they sin.
God says our judgment one by one.
All our sin and
God
sin.
will not judge Buhari on behalf of any crime, any criminal that is committed either in the north or in the south. Thank you very much.
Hey, team, thank you very much. We've got Gaddafi in Ibejuleki on the line. Gaddafi, how are you?
Yeah, Sandra.
Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How's your work?
Very well, we're trying. How's your own work?
I'm fine. Just that this country is boring, Sandra.
Boring with all these things happening. Now, wow.
Sandra, let me tell you something.
Okay.
You see Buhari, Lai Mohammed, Garba Shehu, and all those APC criminal gangs
Okay, let's be very careful what we're saying. You can't refer to the president and his cabinet as a criminal gang. Come on now. Apologies for that statement there. But everyone's very interested in our second story. So let's get right into it, shall we? Lai Mohammed says just because armed groups are collecting taxes doesn't mean that they've taken over territory. That's our second story. Information Minister was commenting on an article about Nigeria in The Economist. That article on The Economist claims that armed terror groups, which the government calls bandits, have taken over large territory in the north. The Economist points to their collection of taxes as a sign of their control. But Mohammed says that this is bad logic, and Etim agrees. Mohammed said, quote, "Do you know how many places in this country where area boys collect taxes? And there's no terrorism or banditry there. I don't want to mention names. In many of our cities, they carve out their own territory. So it is not indicative of the bandits have taken over. No, I know many areas in Nigeria, both in the south and the north, where these kinds of things happen. So it is not the same thing," end quote. Mohammed's argument seems to be that area boys collecting taxes in places like Lagos, for example, is proof that you don't need to control territory to do it. However, some observers are criticizing the analogy because they say it seems to be equating the two set of actors. We've heard similar criticisms before when arguments were made that these groups are not terrorists since they're after money, like business people. Now, here on Hard Facts, we've talked about area boys and extortion a lot. We've covered it a lot. It's a big problem here in Lagos, after all. And here in Lagos, you have these groups that are operating with cover from recognized groups, like transport unions of government agencies. So on paper, they're supposed to be collecting legitimate taxes or levies, but they are now abusing it. They've abused the power and the cover that they have, which is, of course, a crime. But the point is, if those quote-unquote boys did not have cover from actual agencies with control of the territory, would they be able to collect those levies? So the task force, they have the cover of government. The NURTW ones as well. NURTW is a part of the Ministry of Transportation, or is one of the interest groups, stakeholders in the transport environment, transport sector. But if they did not have the cover of actual agencies with control of the territory, the question is, would they be allowed, would they be able to collect those levies? So if Mohammed's analogy is correct, like Mohammed's analogy, if it is correct, does that mean that these so-called bandits, if they are similar to these area boys, are also working with some collaboration from legitimate actors with control of territory? If Lai Mohammed's analogy is correct, does that mean that these bandits, if they are similar to these area boys, are also working with some collaboration from legitimate actors with control of territory? And if Lai Mohammed's analogy is not correct, does that mean that these groups in the north are actually something worse than area boys, with more power than area boys? What do you think, Lagos? 01465 7190 0700 993 993 993. 9393. If you're abroad, you can join the show via WhatsApp. WhatsApp is 080-959. No, actually, you can join the show via Skype. Skype is Nigeria Info FM. If you're abroad, call us via Skype, Nigeria Info FM. But of course, if you are in Lagos, 0700-993-993. Any other part of the country, same numbers apply, 0700-993-993. We've got 01465 7190 for our female callers. Let's talk to Rosemary. Rosemary is on the line now. Thanks for calling us.
Yes,
Rosemary.
hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon.
Yes, so I beg. Yeah, I won't win for your program. I know.
Call back when we start playing. 99.3, hello.
Hello, Sandra. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Ken from Bagada.
Hi, Ken. Welcome.
Yes, I believe there is difference between bandits and area boys.
Okay.
Okay, because bandits, they carry their guns around without being afraid of even the security agencies. They can even attack security agencies and kill and all that. But area boy doesn't do that, even though some of them will have gun in their pockets, because I've experienced something like that at Oshodi. Okay?
Okay.
So area boys, especially in Lagos here, the way bandits are taking over in the north, that's what area boys is trying to do in Lagos. But the area boys in Lagos, they don't carry gun openly, but they have all the weapons in their pockets. Go to Oshodi here and see what they are doing to transporters. Okay.
Okay. All right, Ken. Thank you very much for calling. So they're not similar, but they also carry weapons. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll keep having this particular conversation. What do you think? If Mohammed's analogy is correct, does that mean that these bandits, if they're similar to these area boys, are also working with some collaboration with legitimate actors who have control of territory? If Lai Mohammed's analogy is incorrect and these groups in the north are actually something worse than area boys with more power than area boys, let me know as well. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. This is Nigeria Info 99.3. We bring you 3 global stories every Friday from 3 o'clock. Don't go away.
True love, they say, is hard to find.
Get away!
But what happens when the one you found is bound with complications?
No one can love the beast who slept with my sister in full view of anyone in this house.
And 0700-993-993-993. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for calling. What's your name?
My name is Rosemary.
Rosemary, we're not playing right now, okay? Just wait until we start playing and then call. 99.3, hello. Good afternoon. What's your name, sir?
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name?
My name is David.
Hi, David. Welcome.
Thank you. You know why this our Lai Mohammed issue of a thing? Because some information that this man has been carrying out, even if he states a relevant issue, if you bring a relevant issue, people take it like it's not relevant because they don't trust him anymore. You understand? Why he's defending this thing, why he's going that way, because we don't want to call these people terrorists. Just simple. That's why he's trying all the means to defend them. If somebody that uses arms, they are using arms to kill people, you kidnap people and ask for ransom, and they are paying you. What is the name of that person? Why some people use flag? They will protest, say because they don't want to stay under you again, because the way you handle, the way you treat them. You want to High Court to make sure you find a name to give them, to call them a terrorist. So how did these people now will see you, how are they going to feel over this administration? That's why I say this government, every day I pray that God, anything that will turn this government to power again in 2023, better let Nigeria just go on our way. Because this present administration, anybody that comes to them again, the same thing that is happening today, the same person will still continue from where they stop. But it never comes to pass in Jesus' name. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you very much. We've got Chibike Minikoyi. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes, I'm lucky I got you today after several trials.
Welcome.
Well done, yes. Yes, I want to have a take on Lai Mohammed's submission.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some truth in what he has said. And for he and his supporters, I think if I look at it from the perspective that, yeah, the area boys can as well be some nuisance, just as the bandits are in the east. What he has done is to tell the economists that, you only know about one, though. There is also this other one in the other part of the country, which you don't know. Yeah, because somebody should tell him that both the south and the north, he and his principal and the entire federal government are in charge of and for to protect. So whether it is happening in the north or it is happening in the south, whether they are the same thing or they are not the same thing, they are lying on their shoulders, heavy burdens. I think you should get to understand that.
Okay. All right, then. Thank you,
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for calling us. Let's take a look at WhatsApp, right? See the messages we have there. We're also streaming live on Facebook, so you can share your thoughts with us. Kayode David on Facebook says, Sandra, please, what is the difference between Agbero and Bandits? Both of them carry guns. Okay. John Owoni says, it's quite unfortunate that our minister is comparing bandits to area boys. What I can deduce from this analogy is the signs of a failing state. Both area boys in Lagos and bandits in the north have some form of cover from state actors. The difference is the ones in Lagos, we know them, and the state actors covering them. The ones in Lagos, we know them, and the state actors covering the bandits in the north are faceless. All right, then. 99.3.
Hello, sir. I just want to ask, where can I do my voters registration?
Where can you do your voters registration?
Yeah.
All right, keep listening. I'll answer that question for you. You didn't even leave your name. You just said, where can I do my voters registration? All right, so where you go to do your voter registration is cvr.inecnigeria.org. cvr.inecnigeria.org. So that's C for cat, V for violet, R for radio.inecnigeria.org. O for orange, R for radio, G for gate man. Let's go to WhatsApp then. WhatsApp again is 080-959-75805. This one says, on Lai Mohammed, it shows that our government officials are not great. Should area boys or bandits be collecting taxes anywhere? Do we find such criminality anywhere? Why are they condoning such illegalities? Can they operate without the cover of government agencies? Bandits start from area boys employed by politicians, and this government should stop misleading people. Should we even have such illegal groups, whether area boys or bandits or herdsmen, terrorizing innocent citizens everywhere with the cover from the government? Lai Mohammed should not be saying this. It's embarrassing, it's shameful, it's disgraceful. That's a message from Ade in Surulere. Ade also says, whether the British government likes it or not, they will return the bronzes back to Nigeria as they will realize that it's illegal to hold on to stolen goods. All right, then. Ade, thank you very much for your message. Anthony says, clearly there are two laws in Nigeria today, one for bandits and the other for the rest of us. How come the federal government is always treating these bandits with kid gloves while using a sledgehammer to deal with Yoruba Nation and Biafra agitators? This was how AGF Malami once compared banditry to spare parts business. Please tell Lai Mohammed not to annoy me this afternoon. Well, Anthony, it wasn't banditry. It was herders across the country, really. Okay, so let's take a look at this one here. It's rather unfortunate that Lai Mohammed is downplaying the negative impact of banditry in the northern part of the country. Kenny from Akute with that message there. Sandra, I've taken my first jab, so I can now talk. And he goes on to say, please, this 1 million of us needs segregation. There are some people that their calls should not be picked. Now, wow. No, please. Everybody's opinion is welcome. We love hearing from everyone. Everybody. All right. More comments. Sandra, the topic about the stolen Benin artifacts that was returned, my own is that the whites stole from us during the colonial era. If it was we now, they will call us scammers and criminals. That's a message from Sally. Sally is in transit. All right, Sally, that's an interesting one. For me, I would say thanks to Chimamanda for lending her voice on how the Westerners took our chi in the name of giving us civilization. If only more voices will rise, the Westerners will return more of our artifacts due to pressure. Obed Surulere with that message there. Speaking of Chi, Yemoja Festival is currently ongoing in some southwestern states across Nigeria. So if you are a disciple or apostle or adherent or worshipper of Yemoja, happy festival week to you. Let's take a look at more messages here on WhatsApp. Wonder shall never end, Sandra. Minister Lai Mohammed is now saying that Jagaban's boys are fodder to justify the killings by insurgents. Nigerians, are you entertained? As for the Benin Bronze return, Britain never loved this country. All right, Chike from Akute there. Very interesting comments. Okay. Why not Kuku sell... okay, hold on. Okay, Alaba Alakpe says, why not Kuku sell all these things to Germans and bring the money home for us to share? Because Nigerians will turn all of it to idol. Okay. I think Lai Mohammed, the Minister of Information, is making sense, Sandra. Have you ever witnessed the way the motopark thugs, aka Agüeros in Lagos, beat up conductors just to collect money from them? Yes, they might not be the same, but they're almost similar. The area boys kill as well. Even with the attitude of IPOB in the East, are they not similar to bandits? Alaba Alakbe with that message. Area boys or bandits thrive because of the federal government's negligence. Godfrey from Festac with that message. All right, let me come back to the phone lines. 99.3, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for calling. What's your name?
Hello.
Hello, what's your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Okay.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah. What I want to say is this. I don't know why Nigerians are surprised about what Lai Mohammed is saying.
Okay.
During the time of when he was the governor, when he was there, he himself has been propagating the issue of Sharia to take over. Likewise, the president. So all these efforts, all what they are doing, going under the hierarchy is this thing, just to see how they can propagate the Islamization. And what you are praying is this, is that by special grace of God, is that let's keep on praying. By the time we pray, we keep on praying that so that God in his own infinite mercy will not allow it, and God has already not allowed it.
Well, since there's no plan to Islamize Nigeria, I don't think there's any reason to pray for God to allow or not allow something that cannot happen, something that there's no plan to happen, something that is essentially a conspiracy theory. But thank you very much for calling us. Let's move on to our final story. Well, we have Ajayi on the line, so let's talk to her very quickly and then move on to our final story. Ajayi in Surulere, welcome.
Good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Quickly, point of correction. That name is not Alaba. It's Alaba.
Alaba. Thank you.
Alaba. When you asked me, then Alaba.
Alaba. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
then the return of the artifacts that were stolen from Benin. Since the Britons have now decided to return it, let all the people that have stolen our Commonwealth to find it good to return them. It is restitution. Okay. Thank you, Sandra. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ajay. Thank you very much. 99.3, hello. Sorry about that. Call back if you can. Hello.
President Sandra.
Good to have you on the show, sir. What's your name?
People's President. This is Chris.
Chris, welcome.
Like Madam Ajay said, they should help us too, because the politicians that stole money and keep it in their bank over there, they should help us and return it as well, if they really love Nigerians. And for Lai Mohammed, I've been saying it right from day one. If I have my way, I will sue 3 of them in this government. Lai Mohammed, number 1. So I don't know why people are complaining. When they were coming in, every one of us, no, I'm not among them. Everybody was jumping up. Yes, yes. I tell them that these guys are coming to revenge you. They thought I'm joking. Their days are numbers. We have less than 6 months, or a year and how many months. So people should just tolerate them. The other one say X-Men and spare parts dealer. This one compare Boko Haram and Taos. So please, Nigerians should just try and bear with these guys. They have less than how many months to go. Thank you, President Sandra.
Thank you very much, Chris, for calling us. 99.3.
Hello?
Hello, what's your name, ma'am?
This is Joy calling from Agbara. Good afternoon.
Welcome, Joy.
I'm up to Sandra.
Yes, you are. You're live on the show.
Okay. Please, I want to make my own contribution regarding to the statement of Lai Mohammed.
Go ahead.
How can he be comparing bandits with Agboro? It's very, very wrong, because even if Agboro, they are taking, sometimes they take laws into their hands. You can never see Agboro go to any school and kidnap students or burning houses or killing people unnecessarily. That statement is very, very wrong. I'll go with airport.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, then. Let's take a look at more people who are sending us messages here. Sandra, you've not told us what made you laugh yesterday. You just ended your show with your infectious laughing. Someone sent me a message now. Please don't remind me so I'll not start laughing again. Someone sent me a hilarious message about something that Patrick Ogwagbon said. Let's not go there again. We've got this one here. 2 ministers... no, I can't read this message. Sorry. Here's this one from Mofe in Oregon. Mofe says, Sandra, I love your analysis. Lai seems to be testifying to the public that the militants in the north have state-sanctioned legitimacy. All right. Thank you for your message. Sandra, is there a difference between a lion and a cub? No. Yes, the bandits and area boys may presently have differences in their mode of operation, but they are birds of a feather. Sadly, the minister is already putting ideas in the heads of the cubs. He's even admitting that the administration's failure. He's even admitting the administration's failure without any iota of shame. Peter from Fagba with that message. Peter, thank you for your message. Bayo from Lagos says, I don't blame this government for comparing bandits with Agbero. All right then. 99.3. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name, sir?
Okay.
Your name is?
Obaino.
Obaino, welcome.
Yes. My own question is this. When you name somebody, a name that is what you'll be doing. You know, you look somebody finish, you give them.
Okay. Let's move to our final story. Sudanese citizens resisting the military coup are now fighting soldiers in the streets. On Monday, General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan dissolved the government and put Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok under house arrest. That move ended a fragile power-sharing agreement between civilians and the military. That pact had been in place since 2019 when street protests brought down longtime dictator Omar al-Bashir. Remember, we had that conversation here on Hard Facts. We covered that story here on Hard Facts. After Bashir was removed, the military refused to let power go completely. So the protesters and political parties agreed to deal where Hamdok was Hamdok was prime minister and Al Burhan was military head of state. And that's over right now. Or is it? I don't know. The United Nations Security Council has unanimously told Al Burhan to restore the government. African Union has suspended Sudan, and a lot of critics are saying that the UN and the AU talk a good game about stopping coups in Africa, but they don't really back it up. So the question now is, will the Sudanese people themselves resist it? And so far, the answer to that question is yes. Like I said, they're fighting the army in the streets. They're setting up barricades to block roads. They're closing shops and offices as a sign of civil disobedience. And they're trying to shut the economy down. And they've been on the streets since the coup on Monday. So far, the army has killed at least 4 people. They've injured at least 170. But get this, the people have refused to leave the streets. In fact, they're planning a more massive protest tomorrow. Now, analysts are not very surprised because, like I said earlier, it was protests like this that ended Bashir's reign 2 years ago. Those same Sudanese who were on the streets for weeks in 2019, they seem very ready to stay on those streets in 2021. The question now becomes, how long can they hold out against the violence from the army? Will they be able to cause enough disruption to the army, enough disruption to the economy for the army to relinquish power, or at least return to the table to renegotiate? So that's Sudan. What do you think about what's happening there? How do you assess the willingness of everyday Sudanese people to stay on the streets in defense of democracy, even as the army is shooting them down and beating them up? In Sudan. 01465 7190 for women. For men, 0700 993 993 993. Please also send us your thoughts via WhatsApp 080-959-75805. If you're abroad, call us via Skype, Nigeria Info FM. That's our Skype. We've got an anonymous caller on the line. Hello.
Hello, why is it that if somebody wants to see the truth, you call the
99.3, hello.
Hello?
Thank you for calling. What's your name?
My sister Obi from Ikeja, but your brother.
My brother, welcome.
How you doing?
I did.
How about how are the kids?
He did clot. Everyone's fine.
Yeah, my sister. I want to say something about this active part of a thing, okay? I'm happy on one side, but on the other side, I'm angry.
Okay.
How come the black witches in Benin allow the white witches to collect all this? And they don't allow us to rest here between us. They allow white man to come and carry all these things. But you see now they'll be flying over against fellow Nigerians. It's unfortunate. And for Lai Mohammed, I can't waste my credit on that, But there's one thing I want to say.
Yeah.
We have a caller in satellite time. There are a lot of tank farms in satellite time.
Okay.
And petrol affects the brain. That caller, too many tank farms is affecting his brain.
Obi, goodbye. Obi, bye-bye. Don't do that. Let's be respectful of each other. We can agree to disagree in peace. Let's not do that. And if the witchcrafts, if the witches in Benin could not stop the white people, I don't know what to make of. You know what? Let me just pick the next caller back. Paul, hello. Thank you for calling. Hello, Paul.
Hello.
Thanks for calling.
Good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah, I want to comment on Mohammed's blunder, Minister of Information.
Okay.
Comparing bandits and the Agbero in Lagos.
But you're hearing Lagosians agree with him.
Pardon?
But you're hearing some callers who have called so far agreeing with him.
No, I disagree.
Okay.
Totally, because that is wrong. Let's call illegality. For the fact that Agberos are collecting money from people in Lagos doesn't mean he will compare it to what the bandits are doing in the northwest, which is both Agbero and bandits. What they are doing is wrong, and at the same time, what the Agberos are doing here in Lagos is quite different from what the bandits are doing in the northwest. Because one, the bandits, the levy they are collecting from the villagers there in in the northwest,
Hmm.
they fix it. They fix a specific amount of money that the villagers would drop down for them. I heard Mr. Sherif was saying it on the radio the other time. I think some villages 500,000, some 700,000.
Mm-hmm.
Agbero doesn't fix any amount for anybody to pay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but at the same time, it's totally wrong. In fact, it's a shame, just like my brother Uche from Ikeja, it's a shame for a man of his own caliber to say that kind of a thing, which is wrong. If Agberos are collecting money in Lagos, does it mean that is that the right thing? It's not right. You don't have to compare two wrongs. It's not good. It's very bad. What kind of leaders do we have in this country, for God's sake? Look at, imagine, today will be Lai Mohammed, tomorrow will be Minister of Justice, what is that his name?
Malami?
We're comparing bandits with Fulani herdsmen with spare part dealers. I don't know the kind of leaders we have in this country. God help us.
Paul, thank you very much for calling. Prince YS, it is Namua Doffing. Hello, Prince YS.
How are you, President Sandra?
I'm very well, thank you.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Are you in Nigeria Info?
Yes, I'm in Nigeria Info.
Do you know your nickname now?
What's my nickname now?
The most generous radio station in Nigeria.
Oh, yay.
If we don't know, we know.
Okay.
We know. If somebody can dish out 100,000 a day to people, in fact, I don't know another name that will call your station the most generous station in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Our president Sandra is there. One day, we become our president, whether they like it or not. Because I know if you become president of this country, you will go far away. No tribalism, no favoritism, no religious bigotry from President Sandra.
Okay.
My take this afternoon. Like Mohammed is fired. It's what I told those foreign media that what they say is blatant lie. Than to refer back to Lagos that area boy are collecting to fee or tax in Lagos. They may be collecting what they are doing in Lagos. We are not attuned with it, but there's no comparison. That for Lam Ahmed. And President Sandra, do you heard that 301 house belong to two civil servants? Have you heard it?
Mm-hmm.
It surprised me. Why? Why some people are so greedy to the extent having 301 houses, only two persons? I want to know who the most corrupt between the politicians and civil servants.
Well, civil servants are me and you, so who is the most corrupt? Regular Nigerians or civil servants?
Bless you. We have civil servants in local government, we have them in the state, we have them in the federal. So today, as Nigeria where we are today, majority of civil servants put us where we are. Mr. Sandra, I thank the RCPC, but the next stage now is the court of law. I want the judiciary to bring Nigeria to save Nigeria.
Oh, unfortunately, the network has gotten bad, so we can't keep talking. But thank you so much for calling us. We appreciate it. All right. Let's take a few messages from social media. Then we'll take a break. When we come back, I'll give you some money. Here's how we're going to play, right? I'm going to give you between the numbers 50 and 100. You have to pick three random numbers between 50 and 100. Three random numbers between those set of numbers contain the 10,000 naira. So I'm not asking you a question. I'm not asking you anything. I'm just asking you to trust your luck. If your luck allows you to pick the three numbers that give you 10,000 naira, you'll win 10,000 naira on the show. Today is the last day, so make sure that you're the person that wins on my show. Make sure. On Facebook, Jay Hay says, Sandra, Lai Mohammed is not far from the truth. I heard the story of a victim of these area boys. on Who Cares, anchored by Femi Obong Daniels. I almost cried that day. These guys act with impunity. Kilani Abimbola says, since they've made up their mind to return our artifacts after using it to make money, they should return it with interest though. Chatangwosu says, Sandra, bandits are outlaws, while area boys are miscreants. Both do unlawful things, but comparing both is like looking at an elephant and an ant. Bandits are terrorists. All right, that's a message on our Facebook live stream. On WhatsApp, we have a few other messages as well, but we've got, when we come back, your luck and your money. Who's it gonna be? I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. This is Nigeria Info 99.3. We are the nation's number one station for talk. Don't go away.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Alex's Gallery presents Now and Beyond, a solo exhibition of paintings by Alex Nwokolo. Show runs Saturday 30th October to Friday 12th November 2021. Venue 282 Akin Olubade Street off Idowu Martins, Victoria Island, Lagos. Public viewing 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and also 1 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Private viewing 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. strictly by invite. Supported by 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
All right, let's play. Hello.
Hello.
All right, so we've got between 50 and 100. You have to choose 3 numbers to guess which combination has your money. So go.
Okay, from 50 to 100, right?
50 to 100, that's right.
Okay, number 50.
Okay. Which combination of numbers? 3 numbers between 50 and 100. Hello?
Hello?
Which combination of numbers? You've chosen 50. You have 2 more.
Okay, number 55.
Okay.
And 53.
Oh, very close, but no, not really. 99.3, hello. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, thank you for calling.
Hello.
Okay, so you have to choose.
My name is Patience.
Patience, you've got 3 numbers, 3 choices between 50 and 100.
7.
Okay. Between 50 and 100.
Okay, 7.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
72.
I said 50 and 100. He said 717.
Oh.
7 are between 1 and 50 now. But thank you for trying. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, ma. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, Mustafa Zuraka.
Mustafa, 50 to 100.
50 to 100. 54.
Okay.
65.
Okay.
72.
Ah, too far. Try again. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. This is Mr. Isaac.
Mr. Isaac, 50 to 100. Let's go.
54, 55, 57.
No. Hello?
Hello, Sandra.
Yes.
Okay, that from 50, sir?
Yes, 50 to 100. Turn your radio off. 50 to 100. Let's go.
I've done that. That's 55.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, 55.
I can hear you.
55. Hey, yeah, this one's village people came with him to Lagos. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, what's your name, ma'am?
55. 60.
50, 55.
60.
60 as in 60?
Yeah.
What's your name? Hey, God.
Adeola Oladele.
Adeola, congratulations. So this morning is your money. Hey! Stay on the line. So we'll get your details, all right? Don't hang up or stay on the line. Let's get your details. All right, Lagos, that's all the time we have. Congratulations to Adeola. It was pretty easy, right? I figured for the final day on Hard Facts, at least, let's not give you too much questions. Let it just be up to your luck. Let's see how you do. And Adeola did it. I'll be back on Monday. Remember, on Monday at 5 o'clock, you and I will be talking about Lagos. We're going to be scoring Lagos as a world city. We'll be ranking Lagos as a world city. I'm looking forward to that conversation with you on Monday. Checkpoint will also return, as well as all the stories that break this weekend. We'll talk about it from 3 o'clock. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili on social media. Ezekwesili on social media. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend. See you tomorrow at the novelty match. I can't wait. I will not be playing because I don't have to play ball, but I'll wear cheerleader outfit and I'll carry pom-pom and I'll be like, go Nigeria Info, yay! Good night, Lagos.
Hello, my name is Ronke from Ikorodu. Hi, I'm Emeka from Festa. My name is Ahmed from Apapa.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.